and welcome to another episode of Broadcast My Thoughts On. I really had no idea that this would happen, nor did I have the intention to make this video, but this was too good not to make a video about it. Seconds after I uploaded a video to my YouTube channel about comment spamming and subscriber farming, I get a comment on that same video. Can you guess who this comment is from? It's from a channel called Fortly, formerly known as Forterific. The comment merely says, "Loved it," and I could not stop laughing because this channel is exactly what that video was about. So let's investigate Fortly. Fortly doesn't have any subscribers, but it does have a whopping 2 videos, but those videos have an approximately combined amount of views of around 89,000 views. And why shouldn't they? They're related to Fortnite, and that's popular with the 12-year-olds. Notice on the homepage how it says subscribe for shoutout, just like those channels I talked about in my previous video. But what is very interesting is the 4 channels here. We have, I guess it's 3. We have Extra Fortly, Fortly Second, and More Fortly. This channel is also promoting another channel that is also named Fortly, and just has the 2 same videos that are on this one. It's got no subscribers or links to other channels. Extra Fortly has 5 videos, and yet it doesn't have any subscribers. This channel has a link to 2 other channels, which are Jack and Jellify and Animation Epic, which I will come back to later. Fortly Second and More Fortly don't have any subscribers, nor do they have any kinds of videos or really any kind of content on them at all. So now, let us go back to the 2 channels that were linked on Extra Fortly. Jack and Jellify appear to be perfectly legit animation channel with about 695,000 subscribers and a lot of content. The same can be said about Animation Epic. They appear to be a perfectly legit channel that does animation with about 226,000 subscribers and yes, tons of videos. So what can be said about Fortly? Fortly is the exact channel that I talked about in my last video. Fortly is used for comment spamming and subscriber farming. The other Fortly channels only exist in case one of the other Fortly channels get reported and removed from YouTube. That's a good reason why 2 of these channels are completely empty. These channels are for nothing except for comment spamming and subscriber farming, and there are not real people behind them and are just bots. So, Fortly, if you're out there and you see this video, I want you to know that I'm on to you. I don't know if it's one person running this operation behind these channels, but regardless, you need to stop. If you want subscribers and views, make interesting content that people want to watch. Don't bot your way to the top or be lame and just pump out clickbait Fortnite videos. I will say that Fortly, if you leave a comment on this video, I'm gonna laugh really fucking hard. That's all I have to say, so if you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.